1:15. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here is the news, edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Indrani Senanayake. The headlines. The votes on account of the Ministries of Transport and Highways and Media were taken up for debate today. Minister Bandula Gunawarna stated that any media institution will not be controlled. The railway line from Mahawar to Jaffna will be closed for 5 months from the 15th of next month due to reconstruction work. The Ministry of Health has assured that they will maintain the free health service continuously. It has been revealed that some groups are trying to undertake the administration of the state without considering the present situation in the country. In foreign news, China unveils Shenzhou 15 crew for space station mission. Today is the 5th day of the budget debate. The vote on account of the Ministries of Transport and Highways and Media were taken up for debate today. The committee stage debate commenced on the 23rd and 13 days have been allocated for the debate. Minister Bandula Gunawarna stated that any media institution will not be controlled. Joining in the debate, he said that it is the responsibility of the social media and other media institutions to present a good image of the country internationally. The image of the country should not be tarnished. Whatever in the internal political ideology holds, measures will be taken to create a high standard of media culture in the country. He further stated that the railway line from Mahawar to Jaffna will be closed for 5 months from the 15th of next month due to reconstruction work. Parliamentarian Selvan Adekalanathan requested the government to develop the common transport service to Mannar. He stated that the government should focus its attention on the welfare activities of media personnel. Parliamentarian Gayantha Karunatilaka stated that attention has not been paid from the budget on social security and the building of the country, which is bankrupt. The country cannot be developed only through economic reforms. Measures should be taken to upgrade the media field in the country as well. The Ministry of Health has assured that they will maintain the free health service continuously. Secretary to the Ministry of Health, Janaka Sri Chandragupta, said that a large amount of funds has been allocated to the health sector from the budget. 110 billion rupees has been allocated to supply medicine. Only 75 billion rupees was allocated last year. Participating in the media briefing held today, he said that the objective is to create a country free of malaria. A special program will be conducted to safeguard all children from malnutrition. This news comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. We continue with local news. Parliamentarian Kumara Velgama says that some groups are trying to undertake the administration of the state without considering the present situation in the country. He also pointed out that all should support the present leader to take the country forward. Participating in the Dasadesin Hatha program of the SLBC this morning, he stated that the present leader has the capability and the required experience in the political arena and could do much for the country's future. He also reiterated that the country should be developed to suit the future generation. Finally, he stated that all politicians and officials are responsible for the present situation in the country. Minister Ramesh Patirana says that all local industries should be developed to a high standard. New innovators have come forward during the time of the corona menace to expand the industry. Participating in the Subharati program of the SLBC, he said that opportunities have been made available for them in the local market amidst import limitations. That ends the local segment of news.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
A survey has revealed that 145,000 metric tons of produce from 28 crop varieties and 93 million coconuts have been destroyed by wild animals. The survey was conducted by the Hector Kobeakadua Research Institute and the Training Institute. The report also pointed out that the damage has affected the food security and the agricultural livelihood of several families. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Watch Life is brought to you by
Tertiary and Vocational Education Commission.
The National Water Supply and Drainage Board says that the water supply will be suspended for a 12-hour period from 8:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. tomorrow to several areas in the Kalutara district due to an urgent repair of the water tank in Alviswatta, Kalutara. Accordingly, it will be effective for the areas of Waduwa, Vaskaduwa, Potapitiya, Moronthoduwa, Kalutara North, Kalutara South, Katukurunda, Nagoda, Bomavela and Pilaminavatta. That was Watchlight.
Be aware before you follow any vocational course. When you select a training institute, check and verify its registration and course accreditation by Tertiary and Vocational Education Commission (TVEC) without wasting your valuable time and money. Visit and meet skills development officers or career guidance practitioners. Visit www.tvec.gov.lk for more information. Message from Tertiary and Vocational Education Commission.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
We give you the strength to rise higher and higher.
Never step back, but always march forward.
Empowering you to reach greater heights. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
World News headlines. China unveils Shenzhou 15 crew for space station mission. Swedes may face even worse energy situation next winter. Brunei's Sultan to visit Malaysia. Chinese astronauts Fei Junglong, Deng Qingming and Zhang Lu will carry out the Shenzhou 15 spaceflight mission, and Fei will be the commander, the China Manned Space Agency, CMSA, announced at a press conference today. Fei once participated in the Shenzhou 6 spaceflight mission, and both Deng and Zhang are newcomers to space, according to Ji Qingming, assistant of the CMSA director. The Shenzhou 15 manned spaceship will be launched tomorrow from the Jiquang Satellite Launch Center in northwest China. It is the 6th flight mission of China's manned spaceflight program this year, and the last one in the construction phase of China's space station, said Ji. The energy situation will be even worse next winter in Sweden, an expert from the Swedish Energy Agency warned recently. Swedes, who already experienced exceptionally high energy prices, can expect even higher prices next winter, reported Dagens Nyheter newspaper, quoting Anders Wilander, head of security of supply at the agency. As a consequence of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, Europe is trying to minimize its energy dependency on Russia. Before the conflict, 40% of the natural gas consumed in Europe was imported from Russia. Brunei's Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah will make a special visit to Malaysia to strengthen bilateral ties today, the Malaysian Foreign Ministry said. Malaysia and Brunei have a special relationship which is based on a common heritage, culture and close people-to-people relations, the ministry said in a statement. Building on this special relationship, both leaders will take the opportunity of this visit to take stock of the progress of existing cooperation as well as to explore new potentials for a more comprehensive partnership that can mutually benefit the two countries, it said. To end this bulletin of world news, the headlines again. China unveils Shenzhou 15 crew for space station mission. Swedes may face even worse energy situation next winter. Brunei's Sultan to visit Malaysia. That ends this bulletin of world news.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of
Amidst all challenges, we will rally around you and advance.
In the face of hardships, let's stand strong together.
Empowering you to reach greater heights. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
We take a look at development news. A program to provide liquid milk to school children in the Kagala district has commenced in order to enhance their nutritional level. The program is being initiated by the State Ministry of Livestock. 26 schools in the district have been selected for the provision of this facility. 1.2 million rupees will be spent for the program. That came to you in development news. And now we take a look at sports news. The softball cricket tournament organised by the Sri Lanka State Service Sports Association has commenced in the Shalika grounds in Narayanpeta today. It will be conducted until Wednesday, and that was a look at sports news.
The fastest way to earn the highest interest, an interest rate of 22% in 4 months. NSB, the safest place for your money.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
The Anuradhapura branch of the Cargill's Bank was opened today. It is a licensed commercial bank and is being carried out under the supervision of the central bank. That was Business News.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
The fastest way to earn the highest interest, an interest rate of 22% in 4 months. NSB, the safest place for your money.
Economic News, courtesy of
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
And now we take a look at economic news. Sri Lanka will not have a domestic debt haircut, assured State Minister of Finance Shehan Semasinghe at the next General Sri Lanka and German Embassy organised budget seminar held last week. He said that the government has made speedy progress with the IMF negotiations and they have also received positive feedback on debt restructuring talks held especially with the 2 major creditors to Sri Lanka, India and China, and also the Paris Club. That was economic news.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
And finally, we take a look at the weather report. The Met Department says that showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the Uva, Sabaragamu, Central and Southern provinces. Showers or thunder showers may occur at a few places in the Western, Northwestern, North Central and Eastern provinces during the afternoon or at night. Misty conditions can be expected in the Sabaragamu and Central provinces and in the Galle and Mathura districts during the morning hours. To end this afternoon's news broadcast, we take a look at the headlines again. The vote on account of the Ministries of Transport and Highways and Media were taken up for debate today. Minister Bandula Gunawardena stated that any media institution will not be controlled. The railway line from Mahawar to Jaffna will be closed for 5 months from the 15th of next month due to reconstruction work. The Ministry of Health has assured that they will maintain the free health service continuously. It has been revealed that some groups are trying to undertake the administration of the state without considering the present situation in the country. And in news from overseas, China unveils Shenzhou 15 cruise space station mission. That ends this afternoon's news broadcast.